Hey Stamper, Gainer again, and I know we've made these before, but I just thought it's brilliant. It's an infinity card, and I've used these By the Bay papers. They're going to retire soon, so by the time you watch this, they would have retired. But I've used mint macaron as the cardstock. I use Friends Are Like Seashells, and what you do is you die cut, then you stamp, and then you add the embossing folder. I've got a few bits left actually, and then you lay it up and it gives texture to all your elements. So these are, like I'm saying, I've got a few little bits left over. We're not going to make this exact card, and I just found this as well. It's called Seabed, and it's pretty much, I haven't used embossing folders for ages, so I thought, right, let's get an embossing folder out, do some die cutting for this one. The next one I'm making is going to be no stamping, no embossing, and it's going to be using designer series paper, but it opens up like this. Absolutely beautiful. These sections I just coloured in with my blends. So, oh, I've missed a little bit there, but I've just coloured all these little reeds that came off the die. Let me show you the die again. So all these frilly little bits that are all attached, you literally cut them out. That's the dollar. But you cut all these off to get you the shapes. So what I did, instead of wasting all these reeds, I used my blends and I just coloured them all in to add a bit more texture. So like I say, this is the front. Added some there. Happy birthday to a beautiful friend. Love you to the beach and back. And these gorgeous shells, they're so textured. There you go, you can see the embossing folder where it picks it up. The shells, I added some more of the seashell, what do they call them? Starfish. And then Friends Are Like Seashells, you collect them along the way. And then this opens up, and then it's got, you are unique and completely amazing, thank you. And that could be thank you for just being my friend, or, you know, just thank you for being who you are. With some of these dollars, I thought they call them silver dollars, but I don't know. But, and a couple of shells, and again some more of those reeds. This opens up. I just added some sequins, some more of these beautiful embellishments, a couple of shells. I mean, you could add something on every one if you want, and then we're back to the beginning. Now it's a 6x6, actually, yeah, it's a 6x6 card. You can make an envelope for these. It stands up beautiful. No matter which way you've got it, it'll stand up. I mean, you could have this like this if you want that section showing. If you want this section showing, you know, it stands up every which way you put it, and everything is in the right order. There's nothing upside down, back to the front, and arse over boobs, as they say. They actually use the T word. But I'm going to make another one, but this time, oh, and with the leftover pieces, because I cut all these little shards, I had tiny little pieces. Well, in this designer series paper, there's gold. So again, I cut a few things out. Friends Are Like Seashells. I used gold cardstock underneath. Because it wasn't long enough, I just put another strip of gold. This is coming, it's called Bedazzled. I think it's called Bedazzled. Yeah. And the next one that's coming out in the catalogue is called More Dazzled, or Made Dazzled. And you get 4 of those sheets, even though this contains a pack of 8. You get 4 of this colour, and then you get 4 gold. So they are fetching it back. So I'm using just what I've got. And I added a lovely little strip to go across the bottom. And yeah, I thought I just wouldn't waste all these tiny little bits to make this beautiful card. Isn't that cute? So I've got silver this time. So we might make 2 cards in one, or I just might make one. So I'm using the mint macaron again. I've got 2 pieces. These, you need 4 of these, and these are all cut at 6 inches by 3, and you've got to make sure they're all the same size. I've cut my designer series papers, and I'm going to be using all the mail card bits that I've not used before. And from this stamp set, it's not even a stamp set, it's called He's the Man, and we've got all these beautiful die cuts, so I'm going to be using them instead. Again, I'm making another card for mails that doesn't require any stamping, so you could buy a packet of this paper. It comes with loads of die cuts, you've got some card bases, and you don't even need stamps, blocks, nothing. Maybe a bit of glue, some dimensionals, and you've done it. We're going to use those in a minute when we decorate it. I haven't got any more of the gold left, even though I've got gold on my paper. But what I've done is I've fetched a piece of silver which can be mounted, and then a strip of silver if I make another card. Let's get these going. Literally, you're going to score these at 1.5 inches both ends on all 4 pieces. So make sure they're all cut exactly the same and they're all scored the same. So I don't suggest you score at 1.5 and 4.5, even though it lines up. Do all your scoring on 1 and then flip them and score them again, because your card is going to be folding both ways. So just to give yourself enough so you don't crack your paper, so you're just manipulating the cardstock so it goes. I don't think I've done these ones. Let me just check. It doesn't hurt to go over them again. So I've got another one somewhere. There it is. So I've done one side. Let's just manipulate the other side. Perfect. And I've got some tape on one, and we are literally, you need the lines running the same way. I have got to mark this. Ooh, a pencil. And coming along this edge, and I'm just literally finding the halfway mark, and I'm just putting a tiny, you only need to do it on 2 pieces. Just put a little tick mark either side, and then I'm using my red liner tape. Oh, I love this stuff. So you don't want to go above that line, just stay below it, but don't go over the score line. Just clean these scissors. When you've got it on, just give it a scrunch down to make sure there's no air bubbles. You only need a couple of pieces, so I suggest towards the middle and towards the bottom. Just give them a squishy down. It just gets rid of any air bubbles. And then we're going to do this side. So it doesn't matter if you've got 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, or just 2, all 4 of them cut the same way, because we can turn them round. Perfect. I love this stuff. I bought this as a 50-meter roll about 5 years ago, and I've still got it. So air bubbles gone. So we need these now to line up edge to edge, score line to score line. You can burnish these now. I'm going to burnish mine afterwards. Just going to line that up. You want them close together, but don't have them overlapping. So we're going to, they're facing that way. We're going to face these this way, and we're going to attach them side by side. Hence the reason you only need sticky tape on 2 pieces. So I'm going to turn this actually. I'm going to grab my pokey tool, and I'm just going to do one corner at a time. So remove the backing. This stuff is like Velcro. It's really static, the back piece of these. So add something to flick them in. So we don't want to go that way, we want to line that way with that way, so it's crisscross. So make the cross, and then what you're going to do, you're going to line this right up on there, right along the edge, also making sure you are right along this edge also. So perfectly lined up, no overhang, perfect. So now we need to attach that one to this corner, so let's remove those bits. I'll leave that on there because it sticks to you like crazy. And again, you want this, I'm going to hold the flap up, you want this close together, but we don't go over, and then you should be able to just lay that flat. So see what I mean? I've got a tiny little overhang, so I'm gonna use my trimmer in a minute, because I think I may have cut my paper stock a tiny little bit too much. So again, let's do these one corner at a time. That one, perfect. The bottom one should have laid up. So again, line this all up along the edge without going over, and keep this right along that edge and across there. Perfect. That one is beautifully lined up. Again, lined up top and bottom. Perfect. And then just lift this up. You should be able to just lie this one down. It was this one I should lie down, not the other one. But don't worry. Just making sure it comes right along this edge. And lay that down. Let's get rid of these bits. I love these cards. So let's open this out now, and then we can burnish our edges, because we scored them both ways. And then what we're going to do is pass this through, and we're going to burnish on that score line. I just noticed I want my card to open the same way as my other card did. So it's infinity card. It doesn't matter which way round it goes, but when you're decorating, it does. So I'm going to open this back up, and I'm back to my square one. I am going to take that little edge off there because it's overhanging. But I'm just making sure my card is following the same route as my other card did. I love that. So catch that up and that down. I'm just going to check see how it's overlapped there? I'm just going to get my little trimmer, because it will stop your card from overlapping. Let's just check the top and bottom, making sure this is right along this edge, making sure there's no tiny little bits left on there. Let's check this now. So we've got this. No, that's not the way. This, and you can burnish every time. So I have that on the and that way. So this way, this way, this way, and we're back to the beginning. Yay! And if you want me to show you, so you could add layers, but I think the card's thick enough. So we have this way, it opens up, and we have this way, same panels. Then we open this way, and again we have the same panels, the 4 little edges and the 2. Then we open up this way, and that is that card, and then we go back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. I love it, so cute. So I'm using the designer series paper, which is He's All That, and these you will need, where's my book, 8 pieces at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, or if you want to do smaller borders, 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. Then you will need 8 pieces at 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, or 1 3/8 and 1 3/8, depending on the size of your border. So I've done these, yeah, I've done mine 1 3/8. So, and then I've got that colour as well to match the designer series paper. And then you're going to need 8 pieces at 1 1/4 by 2 3/4, or if you want, let me write that down for small borders. So that's large borders, and small borders will be 8 at 1 3/8 by 2 7/8, 8 at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and 8 at 1 3/8 by 1 3/8. Or you could use these as layers and then designer series paper, so they would match on top of those if you were doing layering. So there's that. Ta-da! Layers, DSP. Large borders, small borders. I do try and answer, please. So now we just need to get our glue out. I love this, and it's all different colours, but I chose a paper that is going to retire, so I'm not using up good cardstock. So let's lay this down. You know me, I like my small borders, and you've got a little tiny bit of wiggle space. Let me find my other piece. There it is. So I've got one. I'm just separating all my panels. There we go. So let's put this caravan scene, because by the time I cut a 2 7/8 inch strip off and then all the small pieces, I was left with so many tiny little bits of designer series paper. That's what inspired me to make this card, because I was left with all these tiny little strips. So oh, look at that, and I even added a mint macaron ribbon there that's retired. So right, we're going to have these green pieces now to match, just to make it look good. And like I'm saying, I've got small borders on mine. You could even choose to have the brown. Ooh, let's have the brown. Mind you, we've got green there, so let's have the green on this side. And you just have to think to yourself, 8 8 8. Well, what is the infinity number? Is an 8. It's never ending. It just keeps going, going and going. So that's how much you need on each panel. So 4, and we're going to have 8 pieces of each on these cards. I just love this paper, and we don't tend to do a lot of mail cards. I know we've done this fun fold before, but we do a double fold, we do a fold over card all the time, so why not go back and make something cute? This would make a great Father's Day card as well, which is coming up in June. Wonderful birthday card, anniversary card for when you're better off, especially if they're outdoorsy. I just want to have a little bit of fun. So I'm keeping my panels like we'll decorate at the end. So I'm going to scoot this over, and no. So I'm going to choose to have my green, I think. Green and brown. Oh, I tell you what, no, let's have this and the brown. So So this is an old designer series paper from Stampin' Up. And I use this on one of my other cards to make a mail card. Don't get rid of none of my papers anymore. I used to retire everything, try and sell it, which was a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh, sit here for hours and hours on end, bagging things up, selling stuff to people, just to find out that something similar has come out. So why would I buy nothing new now from now on? I love this paper. It's cute. So just find what you've got. Make some fabulous cards with all your papers that you've got left. I think my trimmer needs... I've got a blade out ready and it's been there for about a week now. But I keep putting it off because my trimmer's alright at the minute. Making sure you line them up. Get that perfectly lined up. This is so quick, so simple. Love it. Lining up my designer series paper, top and bottom. This is so cute. Like I say, we don't make many mail cards. And then we're going to open this back up. Love this. Now we are going to pop these two pieces, which is that gorgeous grid paper. It looks a little bit... Might have to just check them sizes. Let me just make sure they're 2 7/8. It says so. Just give them a little shave. It's only the tiniest little bit, but I want to make sure. Ooh. 2 7/8 again, not 2 3/8. There we go. Add our brown section now. Love this. I love this grid paper. Perfectly lined up. Oh, can you see how much fun you can have decorating it with all these die cut pieces? You can add ribbon. I've seen people add ribbon on their pieces. Making sure that's lined up. That is too cute. Oh, am I short a couple of pieces? Oh yeah, am I? Where are they gone? Oh, I picked them up somewhere. I need another 2. Oh, no I don't. Look, that's where that's going. So these pieces, which are now the opposite. I knew I was right. 888. Sounds like the 888 man off telly. Perfect. I mean, if you turn this 1 quart, you are going to get a different way of... It'll look the same, but these will be angled like that instead of the way I had my card originally. That is why I have gone for... I'm going to add these yellow squares, I think, on here, just to contrast with all these cute colours. I mean, you'd hardly use any, literally any, these little strips. You could use these off your scraps even, if you can get 8 pieces, or 4 pieces of one scrap, 4 pieces of another scrap. We got little banners, little stars. I've got gems that'll match with these colours. And even if they don't, they'll look cute. But what this would make is a fabulous Father's Day card. Now we're on the last piece again, and we got our, I'm just going to give that another burnish. You can just strengthen this every time you go. I'm just checking my writing's the right way up, because this is a little map and it's got writing on. And I'm just making sure my writing's the right way up. Like I say, we always go and make a double card or a top. We do we call them a tent card. I don't know what they call the side though. It's just an A2 card, isn't it? How cute is that? Gayna's ready for another cup of coffee. Oh, I've been so thirsty. Just, do you know, my husband, Mr. B, keeps saying, are you going to get yourself tested for diabetes? Because I go to the toilet a lot. I drink a lot. Especially, I don't drink water enough though, but I do love a cup of coffee. Oh, right, I'm just going to pop them in there just for a minute. Put my pokey tool away just for a second. I mean, you could spend ages selecting pieces, but I've put all my designer series pieces in here. I'm not going to go with the larger pieces just yet. I'm just going to pull a couple of these out. I've got stars. I got little dicky bows. There's a few stars. I'm not going to use these pamphlet pieces, if you know what I mean, because they're a little bit large for our card, so I won't be using them on this card, even though they're cute. Let's just pop that to one side. Let's pop them, and then we can go back to the beginning of our card, and we can sort out. We've got the cheers. I love that, so cute. We've got, oh, you make me happy. Cheers to all the years. That's cute. We've got this beautiful beetle buggy. I think that's cute, so let's keep that out. I like that. I think that's lovely. But then we got nice work. Oh, hope your day is a grand adventure. Oh, that is going to be so cute up there. I'm going to pop some on dimensionals. I'm going to have a stack on my desk. So let's just start this, making sure I've got that nice and level before I squash that down. This is going to be so cute. With you, I'm never lost. Oh, that's so cute. But it clashes with that paper. So we've got You're Flipping Awesome. Best Dad Award. Oh, that's really cute. But I do like this, so I'm going to add this. But you could have a ball. Grab some ribbons. You don't have to add something on every single panel. I'm going to put that right in the center, because everyone likes a beer on their adventure. Let's see what else we've got in these little bits. We've got these little trees. That is too cute. We've got the axes. That is so cute. I'm going to add that down there on a dimensional. I love it. And we got these beautiful little strips. I'm gonna glue. I'm gonna get some small dimensionals just to add my tree on. backings have already come off. Oh, look at that, stuck to my thumb. Pop our little tree on there. That is so cute. Gonna grab some glue. Am I gonna stand everything on dimensionals? But this will make an excellent Father's Day card. Love the contrast, and that's hence the reason I've used the yellow cardstock. Just make sure that is so cute. Let's open this up. Look at these, it's even got antlers on there. So these could go on, that is so adorable. Oh look, we've got these little hands pointing up to there. I like that, I'm going to do that. Put in the middle-ish. Right, where you're a champ. Oh, I'm going to have that on there as well. And then that little horns either side. So let's get some glue. Might be a little bit too much. Let's double that over. Do we need a little bit more glue on there? Add our little antlers. Let's just make sure they're pretty. Oh, that's a little bit low. Perfect. Well, that's a lot better anyway. Let's have a look. We've got our little hand. Love that. You've got these cute little stars. A red one there. Check that they're the same height roughly. I love it. And then we've got the word hooray. I like that. I'm going to add that on some dimensionals actually. Going to lower that towards the bottom. That is just so cute. Let's see what we got here. We got a lovely little arrow. Love that. Pointing up there, pointing down there. Yay, I think we'll have that. I will lift it off in a minute and show you all the way. I think that is really cute. And then we can open this up. Have this beautiful, oh, that is gonna look beautiful on there. Let's get 3 on this one to give him a bit of stability. Okay, I've got backings everywhere, so let's have this right along that one, keeping those lines nice and straight. Oh, it's so cute. Come on, I can't even pick stuff up. My fingers are that. Looking sharp. You got my man. That is so cute. You've got these little cute reindeers. Oh, I'm going to put that on there. especially if you've got an outdoorsy type. My father-in-law loves fishing, so I wouldn't say he was much of a deer hunter, or he liked barbecuing. But oh, look at these cute little tags. You could probably write his name in there. I'm going to do that actually. Put that in there. I'm just going to write Dad. His name's David, so Mr. B's middle name is David, after his father. Let's have a look at that. I'm going to pop this. Let's just see. I've got another little arrow there, which could point down there, but that's green on green, and it's, oh, that's cute. Oh, and a big star. And put that big star just down this corner. Gonna pop that on a couple of dimensionals. You just gotta make it work, and I'm gonna add this at a slant. I'm not gonna stick to the center. I'm gonna definitely put that on there. And that point to the corner. That is so cute. And then we're gonna open this up, and we're gonna have, he's not a drinker. He's not a worker. Well, he used to be. He's stronger than you know. I'm going to have that in there. Look at all these things I can make cards with. So I'm going to come down so you can't see that when it's folded. Oh, you can just a little bit. That is too cute. Let's see what else we've got. Strong and courageous. Or we could have that there. Strong and courageous. I think that would do. I've got gems to go on. Let's have that strong and courageous. I'm going to leave those little mat pieces, because they're just the cutest. Keep sure I've got my distance either side. Scrape off any. That is so adorable. Alright, let's put all my little bits. Look, you've even got these book corners. You could attach those. You could add a photo. There's another one there. We got a little dicky bow. They're just so adorable. More of these little stars. If you've got any leftover designer series paper, you could punch out some love hearts just in that designer series paper. So I've literally got my paper this way, and I've glued the bag down at the back. So I've got my front section there. Oh, let's get these little, let's put that little dicky bow in. I think it's cute. And I'm just gonna place that there in these photo corners. Just gonna turn this round so I can get them right in the corner. Perfect. I do like the seaside one. Give me your opinions, girls, in the comments. Let me know which one you like the best. But how cute is this? So this, we're back to the beginning. We've got hope your day is a grand adventure. Cheers to all the years. You're a champ. Hooray! And then we are on to this beautiful looking sharp. I'm going to write my father's name in there. And then you're stronger than you know. Strong and courageous. And then I might even find a stamp set that just says, maybe under the Happy Father's Day or Happy Birthday, and then just put it up there. Right, gems. I've got, I know you shouldn't, but I've got these beautiful metallic, let's pop these away. These came in with my order, which was placed a while back, so they've only just come in. What I do is I cut the little top off and then just stick it down, so I'm not, because the tacky is on the packet, that way I can still go in, just pull these out. So I'm gonna go with these. I'm gonna have one there and a small one, and then I'm gonna have another small one. I'm just gonna put it right in the center of those two axes there. That is so cute. And then here I'm just gonna add a small, am I gonna add a small one? Oh, I don't know about adding anything on the inside unless I've got something flat. Let's just see. I have got some twine here. Let's just tie a small bow. And if you do this before you stick your paper, you could have wrapped some around your small paper before sticking the paper down. Just gonna pull my tails. Oh, that is so cute. I might even just add that on there. So let's get a tiny little dot of glue. Add that on the cup. I mean, that's tiny. And I'm just gonna hold that in place. It literally takes a few seconds for this glue to go off. I'm gonna use my bone folder, which is non-stick Teflon. Oh, look at that. That is so adorable. What did I put all my ribbons back. Look how cute that is. That is so adorable. Right, let's pop them back. I'm going to keep them on the front. I'm just looking to see what else I've got. Did I have any gold cards stuck there? Oh, let's have a look. Let's got my bedazzled paper. Got a little strip here. Got my little love heart. See if it cuts that out. Trap my finger. Ah. Oh, look at that. That is so super cute. Oh, that's cute. I might add another one as well. So watch your fingers this time, Gainer. Silly sausage. Just add a little bit more dimension. Add a little bit more contrast. Nice. Men love men like love hearts too. Let's just make sure they're level. Oh, I think that is just adorable. So we've got a little bit of twine, got these cute little gold love hearts. We got this beautiful VWB. Oh, I tell you what, Winter Stella now. Just to highlight the windows on the van to give them a shine. So it makes it look like there's glass in the windows. That is cute. A little bit of sparkle on my dicky bow. Just going over my windows one more time. I like that. Oh, that's so cute. I wonder if you can you see the glistening? Yeah, look. In the windows. And then this flips open just to reveal these cute little messages, my little dicky bow. And then we are back to the very beginning of our beautiful never-ending card. So I've got two quite feminine mail cards. And I've also got this nice ruggedy mail card. So take your pick, see which one you like. I would really appreciate a thumbs up and a share. If you do that, a thumbs up and a share, it pushes the video to other people so they get to see it as well. And yeah, I think they're just so super cute. This I could give to a lady, but this is definitely for a man. Oh, I love it. So there we go. My infinity card, again, made super simple. I hope you give us a thumbs up, like I'm saying. Come back on the next video. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.